Tomorrow, we are expecting Blendon Township police officer Connor Grubb to take the stand. His trial continued today with a use of force expert taking the stand. Grubb is facing murder, involuntary manslaughter, and felonious assault charges after he shot and killed Takaya Young in the Kroger parking lot in August of 2023. 10 TV's Lacey Crisp has been in the courtroom every day of this trial, and she explains what jurors heard today.
The defense called a use of force expert who testified that Grubb was justified in the fatal shooting of Takaya Young because Grubb feared he would be seriously injured or killed.
Was it feasible here?
No, because of the circumstances, no.
The circumstances of the 1.665 seconds?
The circumstances that Miss Young, created by accelerating her vehicle into the officer, yes.
When you accelerate a vehicle into an officer, is that an imminent threat?
It can be, yes.
Should Connor have just let her run him over?
No.
Kevin Davis, a retired Akron police officer and use of force expert, was the 16th witness to take the stand as Grubb faces murder, involuntary manslaughter, and felonious assault charges. Davis argued that because Grubb felt he was at risk for serious injury or death, he was justified in using deadly force.
No, this was an actual ongoing threat.
Why do you say it was actual and ongoing, sir?
Because Ms. Young was accelerating into the officer who was a pedestrian standing in the parking lot.
Young was seen on Kroger surveillance video appearing to steal alcohol. A store employee alerted officers in the parking lot where Young sat in her car. Grubb fatally shot her as the vehicle moved forward with Grubb in front of the Lexus.
Did you ever see the defendant be thrown off of the hood of the car onto the ground? Would you agree with that?
It depends on what throw means, counselor. Thrown to the ground, that his torso hit the pavement, that didn't happen. But was he propelled off the front of the vehicle and recovered at the side of the vehicle? Yes, that happened.
Prosecutors questioned if that use of force was justified from what Grubb told a Westerville firefighter immediately after the shooting.
The information that this defendant gives as to the facts that led him, the events that transpired that led him to fire his weapon are not true. That could affect the reasonableness of a perceived threat.
If that's found in the case, yes.
We're expecting to hear from another expert tomorrow, as well as hearing from Grubb himself. In Columbus, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.